Okay, Archangel Sandifon, please protect this message. Archangel Gabriel, please protect this message. Synchro Oculus, please protect this message. Archangel Sandifon, please protect this message. Archangel Gabriel, please protect this message. Archangel, or Synchro Oculus, please protect this message. All right, Jesus Christ, what I've been getting a lot of spiritual questions on is if it is wrong to be in a romantic relationship, if that is actually being sinful, if that is actually sinning, and if people that do this actually go to hell for doing this. Like the deepest pit of hell, just like the deepest pit of hell for ever being in a romantic relationship. Is this something that happens? He's saying right off the bat, yes. Oh my gosh. He's saying yes. He's saying that is why he was never in a romantic relationship, because this is sinning. And he's saying something like sex, having this is not sin. This is not sinning. This is not bad. Doing this act, doing the act is not sinning. It is not bad. It is not wrong. It is something that's educational, something that is fruitful, right? Be fruitful and multiply. He's saying that being in a romantic relationship, this is some sort of duality, some sort of duplicity, some sort of satanic action that is wrong and that should never be done. He's saying to show the cards. It says, be not afraid, only believe. Mark 5:36. This says, ask and it shall be given to you. Ask and it shall be given you, Matthew 7:7, it said. Ask and it shall be given you, Matthew 7:7. Then, be of good comfort, your faith has made you whole, Matthew 9:22. What did he just say? Oh my goodness. I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you. John 14:18. He just said that people that don't have faith have an empty, vacant space within them. They don't have Jesus in their lives. They have this empty, vacant space within them that's maybe only fillable with a romantic relationship, which is why it's going to be mistaken as people need to be in romantic relationships in order to be fulfilled in life. Okay. Now I want to ask you about these lies about soulmates and twin flames, and I've seen even the most enlightened of people, like I've fallen under this, and I'm as enlightened as it gets, as you know, or something. Like something like the most enlightened of people, and they're as beautiful as it gets because they're enlightened, and then they go and they think that they have soulmates, the twin flames. They meet someone off the street and they go like, this is their soulmate, their twin flame, and then they're with them, they get married with them, then they post their marriage online, because every marriage, every person tends to have a big lavish wedding. It costs like $10,000, and they post their pictures online, and then I just noticed the world sort of like fall apart, sort of end, because of the jealousy, because of how it all works. So can you please explain how people don't need to be with their soulmates in reality, in life? That is not something that needs to happen. You don't have to physically be with your soulmate, with your twin flame, with any partner. He's saying that this is one of the biggest lies, and that this is the most vicious lie that the enemy perpetuates, and that the most enlightened of people end up going to hell even like this. He's saying it is very, very scary. Very, very, very scary. He said it could still happen to me even though I'm making this reading. This could still happen to me, he's saying. And even though I made the video that I just made, he's saying, which was a wonderful video, and he encourages people to watch it. It's like a 9-minute video where I explain, and I used AI, Google Gemini, to find answers as to why not to be in a relationship, not to have children, not to get married. But he's saying, yeah, this is a lie about people needing to be with their soulmate. It is not true. It is a total, complete fabrication. You don't have to physically be with them. You can be with them spiritually, and you are kind of with them spiritually. This is a natural occurrence that karma ensures happens. It is not natural, however, to be in a romantic relationship, he says. This is not a natural occurrence. One more card here. He's like, okay. Okay. He's saying 2 more cards. Find 2 more cards here and then show them. Yeah, something like a complete and total lie, he's saying, about how people need to be with romantic, like be with their soulmates in life, be with their twin flames in life. Like, it's not true. Like, you have to instead do the work, which you can do while being alone, he's saying, while being by yourself, while being solo, you can do all of the work with your soulmate spiritually, energetically, metaphysically. You know, just not physically at all, not at all in real life, spiritually, physically, metaphysically, energetically, not physically, not physically at all. He's saying that is just something that is wrong and not good. He's saying to bring up something really intense. He's saying like something like the physical reality is very, right, you know, the fire energy, right? Very, very intense, very earth, really earth energy, right? It is a very intense realm where you kind of are already in a huge relationship, and that is with God, with Jesus Christ. To bring another person in the mix of it, that is no longer a oneness that you have with God. That is like a duplicity. That is a satanic action. It adds some water energy into the earth energy, the fire energy that is there. It is not compatible with reality, and it puts you in hell. And it is a very dangerous thing. And he's saying to bring up the fact that, yes, the people that went to hell recently, it included people that were ever in relationships, ever had children, pregnant, ever got a person pregnant, I'm pretty sure also. He's saying maybe no to the people that are pregnant and ever got a person pregnant, but he said yes to the married people, yes to the people with children, people that will ever have children, that have ever had children, or people with children currently. And then it included also people that have ever been in a romantic relationship. So these are the people that were sent over there, like very, very, very scary. And it was the deepest pit of hell alongside Satan. Satan with his sentences. They're just like, yeah, people that have ever been in a romantic relationship be in this state forever. With mercy at granted times. And they're forced to like forget that this happened to them. People are forced to forget that this happens to them. This is happening, and this is just like delegated by karma to occur to these people that have ever had children, that have ever been married. All right, so can you explain as to why it is wrong to have children? Like, or like, let me see. What are the other questions I'm getting spiritually? I'm getting some questions spiritually from people. They're like, we have questions for Jesus. So they're saying, did I even show those cards? I don't think I showed those cards. Oh my gosh, oops. Let me see here. I can redo it. 1, 2, 3. Was it these cards or no? I don't remember if I showed those cards. I'm so sorry if I didn't show those cards. Please forgive me if I didn't show them. But he's saying it's okay that I didn't show them, but it really would have been better if I showed those cards. But it's like something like, it's really, really, really dangerous to have this belief, this thought that you need to be with your soulmate, and that this happens to even the most enlightened of individuals in the world. The most enlightened people, I'm talking like the people that are like truly, you know, have lived their lives like Jesus Christ has lived his life. Those people, and then they end up having children. They end up having children and getting married and thinking that they're with their soulmate. They call them their soulmate. I see these people just like Jesus. I see these people just like Jesus, even living in Israel all their lives, and then I see them go, yes, I met my soulmate, and I look and see it's some random stranger, and not their soulmate. Their soulmate is in India or something. Like everyone's soulmate is, because everyone lives in India. And and then they're like with this person, and they're just like, it's just like really, really, really sad. No, it's the saddest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. And then they end up going to hell. And then, yeah, it's just like, it's wrong, and don't do it. All right, I keep getting heavy questions, Jesus Christ, to ask you deeply, 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 and I'm so sorry, you wanted to dedicate this reading to just talking about soulmates and things like this. We want to know more about Kendall and what is going on with Kendall. What is she doing now? Is she up to no good? Is she still, you know, trying to get more bad things to occur? He's saying oh my, that's really, That's interesting. That's an interesting card. So what is going on with Kendall? Is she doing bad things? Does she have a huge plan to cause for the worst catastrophe to happen? Is she here now to do this? Is she working really hard to do that right now? Are we running out of time? Because they just really want to know about her and what's going on with her in her life. They want to know more about her and her life and why she's like that. Yeah. And okay, you're saying to ask. She has been asking me to do a reading because she watches my readings. She's been asking me like for a very long time. She's been like, can you please find out if my dad did this to me on purpose? Or if my parent did this to me on purpose. Like, did they do this to me on purpose because I'm like this now and I'm incompatible with salvation? You know, she's like incompatible with it completely. Like, you don't understand how much she suffers. You don't understand. She has a condition where she can't stop doing crimes. She cannot stop. She's the devil. She cannot stop doing crimes. And so she's in perpetual misery, hell, because of her condition. It is something that is very sad. And Jesus is like affirming all that I'm saying. He's like, or whatever. He's like going like, yeah, this is like what is true. She's in critical condition. Just because of what happened with her father, with her dad. Yeah. Just because of it, she's in critical condition. He is saying when it comes to her and her plans, she's honestly doing a lot better recently. She's doing a lot better recently. People are sending her support and all sorts of love. What she needs to do, he's saying, is see a doctor immediately, see a therapist. She does all these wellness things. You can see her do it on the show and stuff like that. But he's saying she has clones and stuff like this. She secretly is just living in a satanic dungeon where she just does satanic things, and it's just filled with, you know, like how this space is filled with the presence of Jesus Christ and the blood of Jesus Christ and imagery, Christian imagery and stuff like this or whatever. She's in a place that's the complete opposite of that. And way worse. Like so unimaginable satanic. This is where she keeps herself, and she has clones on the show and stuff like this. She has money. She has like billions of dollars or something. Family with billions of dollars. And she spends it on AI to do crimes, apparently. Jesus Christ is saying this. So this is something that she does. She spends money on AI to do crimes. This is something that she does. She has like, he's saying billions of dollars. Maybe why is he saying $1 trillion? He's saying $1 trillion. There's no way. Does she have $1 trillion? Oh my gosh, she could have $1 trillion, guys. And she spends it on harmful AI. So he's saying like AI that poisons people, that harms people, that puts people in pain and misery in ways that doctors cannot detect as to why they're in pain. Because it's a really common thing for people my age to even be in severe pain right now. And it's because of these harmful AI, these harmful things that have been created by evil individuals like her. He's saying that there's other evil people that have done this, but she has done it a lot. Not the most, he's saying. Not the most, he's saying, of creating harmful inventions and stuff like this. He's saying that she spends her time in a satanic dungeon like that, where she does not leave, and she's just constantly fed satanic programming, constantly getting that. But she's doing a lot better recently. For some reason, she's doing a lot better. So I hope that answered you guys' questions about her and what she does, what she's up to. That's what she does, and that's what she's up to. She honestly does that, and she's on a place like that, and she creates things like that. And she maybe has $1 trillion. And he's saying she got the money through just like investing, he's saying. Lots of investing, having really good investors, and that's how she got all of that money. Secret investments and stuff like that. All right, Jesus Christ. Do you have any messages for everyone? Or, okay, another question that they always constantly ask is it like, she's already said, yes, she's maybe the only criminal. They constantly asking about Timothy, Finn, and Shane. So can you update us on Timothy, Finn, and Shane? What is their crime rate? What are they doing? Are they okay? They are doing fine. She's doing less attacks now, so if she's doing less attacks, they must be doing less. Also, he's saying that they might be doing worse. They might secretly be doing worse for some reason. But she was a severe attacker there. She's a severe attacker. She's the most severe of attackers. He's saying, like, the person who attacks people the most is her. He's saying that they live in a similar situation a lot, but they get out of that situation. So a satanic dungeon, they put themselves in a place like this a lot, but they're put in a place like this a lot by her, but they they're not really there as often these days or something, or they're more, what is he saying? Yeah, so that does happen to them. That is why they act like that. He's saying that they're the top people that she does this with, and that it's a very, very, very dangerous and sad situation going on with them. And they don't get to recall that this happens to them. They don't get to know if this happens to them a lot. All right. He's saying to get more cards here. So, yeah, so they are struggling. He's saying they have a lot of jealousy over me for some reason. They're struggling. They're getting a lot more jealousy. And he's saying because I'm becoming more beautiful. I'm becoming more attractive. He's saying I've been doing different practices when it comes to my self-care. And so I'm getting more attractive. I have a more attractive scent, he's saying. So they are really, like, they're getting more jealous, he's saying. And it's a pretty dangerous thing that is happening, but it is handled and it's being handled, honestly. Yeah, they're put in situations like this, and then they just suddenly start doing crime, and then they go like, what happened? They just wake up with blood all over their hands, and they go like, what happened to me? He's saying to remind people of like like the end scene of Bones and All with like the character Lee or whatever holding the female character being like, I just wanted you to feed, I just wanted you to eat. He says this happens all the time. This sort of thing happens all the time where he just wakes up in a sort of daze, Timotei, Finn and Shane, they wake up in a sort of daze and being like, I just wanted you to feed her, just being confused. They go to me like this, and I just go like, what is going on? And Jesus is explaining that this is what's going on. Kendall put them in some sort of situation like this. It is a very dangerous and very scary situation at hand here. It is not at all good, where they are forced to be like that and to go to a satanic dungeon and then to come out and they just start doing all these crimes, and they don't get to remember, or they get to remember a lot of the time, especially when they're evil. And this is just a constant sort of in and out sort of thing with them that's happening with them. This is truly what's happening. And people really wanted to know this. Jesus Christ, thank you so much for enlightening people about this, because people really desperately wanted to know this information and have this information like so deeply and so much. So thank you, Jesus Christ. We thank you, Jesus, so much for enlightening us on this and telling us about this, because everyone has been looking and searching for why they do crimes when they don't seem like evil people, and why they seem to get evil at certain points in time and then they're not evil. He said this is why. Something really, really, really sad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's really it's really bad that they get snatched away like this, but it's okay. Oh my goodness. I remember when she was trying to put me on the list for people that she does this with. I was like, what? Absolutely not. She really tried to do this to me. He said, Jesus is saying not really, but she did notify you about how she does this. Can you tell us how many other celebrities she does this to? Can you tell us who else she does this to? Apparently, she does this to every person that she ends up dating, any person that's ends up like being in her family or like dating a person in her family. So this is happening. People want to know, okay, now I'm getting new switchy questions. They're like, is this happening to Yaakov, to Jacob Elordi? Is this happening to him? Is he like this? Did she put him in a situation like this? And how many celebrities does she do this to? How many people? He's saying that she does this really mostly to those three men. He's saying when it comes to Jacob is not doing good. What? Are you serious? What do you mean? How would he be doing worse than the 80% of people that were sent there? He's saying just because dating Satan is like torture, he's saying. Oh my gosh, is he okay? He's like, no. Anyone that ends up dating her, it's so sad for them. And she does not let him go. Like he wants to leave the relationship so much. He keeps telling me, like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be with her. This is like really, really sad. And she keeps forcing him to be with her. And she's Satan. Like, she's Satan. And like being in a relationship is going to hell. And she's just, oh my goodness. She's like, oh my goodness. He's saying she's done this to like every celebrity, he's saying. Yeah, put them in like satanic situations like that. Because I remember when she tried to do that to me, Jesus, it was like very real. She's like, yeah, she was like doing it to every influencer, just putting them in like satanic dungeons. You can easily actually project anyone to a situation like this. People are going like, what? I doubt that this is true. No, actually project them. Ask any celebrity and they'll tell you Kendall did this to them. Kendall put them in a situation like that. And she mostly gets away with doing this to Timothy, Finn, and Shane. Ask any celebrity, I swear, ask them. And they'll be forced to, and they'll tell you. I asked them and they go like, yeah, she did this to me and I was in a situation like this and I couldn't stop doing crimes or something like this. Something really scary. Something really, really, really not funny and not good. And it's her that runs it. He is saying that this is something scary that maybe, can happen to anyone, even the most enlightened of people. She can get them to do a bunch of crimes, to do the top level of crimes. It is something that is really serious and really legitimate that she has and that she runs with these people. It could get me to do serious crimes. I'm not sure. I mean, I was put in scary situations. She put me in very scary situations. I'm not even sure. I would wake up and I'd be like, what happened to me? And I would be very, very, very like delirious and very afraid. And he's saying that this could have happened to me, but not really. This really happens to people that don't live like I live. So that didn't work on me, and she honestly wasted her time with me. And he's like being dishonest because he's just like, because it's really scary to expose this. It's really dangerous to expose it. But yeah, like something like it works really well on those three men, and those three men do that a lot. They're the top criminals of all time. Next to her. Like the devil is alive, and Jesus keeps stressing. People keep going, but I thought that there was some angel in the sky, and I thought, no. Okay, you need to understand what astral projection is. Someone can across all of time, be Satan, be evil itself, be the most evil individual, the person that does all the crimes. And just to be here in the 21st century and be on this big show and appear to just be a regular Hollywood celebrity. The depths of what astral projection is, if there's any type of possibility, guys, this is the devil. It's Kendall. It is her. And he said the heartbreak of it happened to her just through what happened with her father, with her dad. She does not get help. She keeps herself in a satanic dungeon. That is why she's like this. You need to always get help. We have resources. We have the resources in the 21st century. We have the things to ensure that people do this. And he says to also mention that the satanic dungeon that she keeps these people in, Timothy Finn and Shane and herself, it's in like the 1st century or something like this, the 5th century. It is not in the 21st century. She keeps them over there, where the light isn't really there. We don't have all this light language recordings, all these recordings playing all the time. This is what she actually is doing. She is the devil. And she pulled her brother into being this too. Her brother is this and gets the same punishments as she gets. And the rest of people, he's saying, are people who are evil by nature. They're evil by nature. This is what Jesus Christ is swearing up and down now. He's finally being honest. Come on, pull this out for karma right now. The rest of the people are people that are evil by nature. So, are you a fire dominant person? Are you a water dominant person? You're evil by nature. You are not an evil person. You're not doing what is evil on purpose. You are not a purposely evil person. These are not purposely evil people. He's saying these people don't deserve to be put in hell, don't deserve to be punished for doing crimes because they're just evil by nature. This is what Jesus is saying. And he's saying that the case for Kendall is that she's doing these on purpose. And that is how to do those on purpose, to be like that, to do what she's doing, to have a past like that, to have a life like that, lifestyle like that. And he's saying the karma already existed and that she's going to get a lot for what she's doing, for how she is. A critical condition she's in, guys, where we can change this. It can be changed. We just need to find who she is. We need to know what she's doing. We need to stop her and prevent her from doing it. Okay, the truth comes out and the justice system relies upon it. What we need to do is come together and stop her. We need to put her in a hospital. We need to put her in touch with therapists. We need to get a touch of all of her clones, and we need to take them all to the hospital. Every single one of her clones, he's saying, every single one of them. It's every single one of her clones that needs to be taken to hospital. She needs to be in an intensive treatment, something like the way that I'm living right now, with way more Christian imagery. Way more Christian imagery. Needs to be a house, and be in a house like this, full of clear quartz crystals, full of Himalayan salt. She needs to be in a house like this, in a situation like this. And he's saying, honestly, for like 4 years, she'd stopped doing crimes. This is what we need to do, okay? I'm talking a house with clear quartz, a clear quartz crystal cave with Himalayan salt everywhere, like on, like covering the house, basically, just like huge things of Himalayan salt around the entire cave. I'm talking Christian imagery all over the cave, the floors, the walls, just Christian imagery, just Christian tapestries and images. He's saying also just eating really healthy foods the entire time. He's saying going to synagogue or to church every Sunday or Friday, right? He's saying, or not really every Friday, but going to synagogue or going to church every week. He's saying, right, like having a deep relationship with the people at the church, or having a deep relationship with God, really dedicating her time all the time to Jesus Christ, to learning about him, to building a relationship with him, right? And this can be evident through if she lives like this, with Christian audios playing all the time, light language playing all the time, multiple versions of the Bible playing all the time, exorcism video playing, like the one playing right now, Gregorian chants for exorcism playing all the time for her. And this is something that is completely feasible and possible in the 21st century. And he's saying this would ideally be done in Texas. In Texas, and specifically in San Antonio. He said this would be ideally done for her in Texas and in San Antonio. And in 4 years, it would be okay for her. And he's saying to be really careful about this video, be careful about her finding this video, because she is beyond sick and beyond unwell. Never trust her. Never trust her. Because people trust her, they trust her, and they tell her about my videos, and they tell her about my content, and they tell her about my relationship with Jesus, and it gets them in trouble. Gets them in huge trouble. And then she attacks him and goes like, you should have never told me that in the first place. And she attacks him in the name of that. It's something really evil that she does. Guys, you have to be really careful. We have the truth now. We have how she needs to live. We know that it's her. We know that she is the devil, and we know how to fix this. It's just a matter of getting it done. It's just a matter of getting it done. They can easily do an AI of her in the Kardashian show, a fake version of her, not clone of her, a look-alike, not a clone of her. Okay, all of our clones need to live like I told you. Jesus Christ is saying that this is how to truly get this done, how to truly save her from herself. And it's now on our shoulders to get this done, guys, because now we know how she should be living. We know the answer to all of this, to bring justice to the situation. Now it's a matter of, it's our karma to get it done, because she is in critical condition. So he's saying now it's done for her. The amount of pain, the amount of torture that she is going to face because of her crimes, or has faced, it's now over, because now we have the justice. We have the answers to how to get her out of that situation. And that is on everyone else's shoulders to get her out of that, because she's a crazy, insane, evil, despicable person that does not understand that you should not do what is wrong. You should not do what is evil. And it's because of that trauma with her father. And you have to look out for people, you know, having the same trauma with their fathers. You have to look out for those people. Ensure that they're in nice Christian situations, in nice situations that are Jewish or whatever, Abrahamic sort of situations, okay? All right. Any other messages, Jesus Christ? Okay. Do you have a message for everyone, Jesus? A message for everyone going forwards. He's saying good luck to everyone on getting her the treatment that she needs to get, getting her to live in a situation like that and be in a situation like that. She's just one person at the end of the day. We're all these many people, and we now know who the devil is, and we now know how to make them not the devil. How to free everyone, how to put everyone in the best state forever. We now know how to do this, okay? And it's through doing that. You have to stop the devil. And what she'll do is she'll stop all her mechanisms, her setup mechanisms. We'll find a way to stop all of them, because she set up mechanisms, he's saying, to remember this. So she set up harmful mechanisms just for that, even if she ever became not evil, she set up a bunch of them. She's setting up a bunch of them now, he's saying, because she knows about this video and everything like this. He's saying like a bunch of mechanisms that she can't even stop if she becomes evil. Like she won't remember how to stop them. Something really sad that she does. Something really sad that she does. Okay. He's saying, any messages for everyone going forwards? I just know that that's going to happen to her. She's going to be okay. She's going to get out of that. Any messages for everyone going forwards? Good luck on that. Bahatzlaha, everyone. Bahatzlaha. It is really this simple. And he's saying with anyone evil, like, please get them in a situation like that. In San Antonio, living like that. And it is like Israel or something. It's like so nice in that place. It is so good. And it could be Israel. It's like, live there. If you're evil, if you have a problem, you'll get out of that issue really quickly. It is a really lovely and amazing and blessed place, I think, in the world. He's saying, yeah, just remember how to do this, how to fix this problem with Kendall. Because she can do a lot, even though she's one little person, she can do quite a lot of stuff, quite a lot of damage. But, I mean, everyone else can really do a lot, and we can really fix this issue. She's the one person like this. The one person that will ever be like this, Jesus is saying. The one person that can ever be like this. It can be evil itself. It can do this amount of crime, with everyone else not really being criminals, not really being evil. Just being just victims, and maybe just having a nature of evilness where they do crimes, and it's not on purpose. And it's easily managed because it's an act of nature, them doing crimes. An evil person, a person that is fire dominant. An evil person, a person that is water dominant. Well, it's an act of nature. It's easily, he's saying this is not exactly true, and this is maybe dangerous to propagate or to spread, but it's just something like, it's like we can manage those. We can easily manage those, I'm pretty sure. I think everyone can manage those. Security can manage those. Jesus Christ can manage those quite easily. But when it comes to these new crimes, these huge crimes that Kendall does, it is really maybe really hard to do that. Especially getting other people to do crimes with her, and they don't get to remember that they do those. They're putting satanic dungeons and stuff like this. He's saying that this is really harmful and really, really annoying. Really annoying. Not good. Her crimes, she's really creative, he's saying. She's a really creative criminal. Like the most creative criminal. And we can stop her. We can stop this from happening. He's saying, messages going forwards. It says, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. Mark 4:11. Pray always. Luke 21:36. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. So really pray about the situation with Kendall. It is Kendall that is the devil, okay? And that is how to stop her. That is how to do that. Jesus Christ has told you through this. Obviously, that is how to do this. It says this everywhere. Oh, to make a person not be evil anymore, you have to make them live like that. Probably over there. Yeah. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven, John 6:32. According to your faith be it unto you, Matthew 9:29. Have faith in God, Mark 11:22. And then be not afraid, only believe, Mark 5:36. All right, guys, this can happen. It'll be okay. He's saying the message is really that to be lucky, to get lucky in life, to have luck, and to really be really careful with her. Do not trust her. You can easily, you notice her in your life. Notice that she's maybe a person that is in your life that you trust, you talk to, that you give information to. Like seriously, notice her. Just notice her in your life and stop trusting her. Immediately stop trusting her. Stop trusting her and put her in a really helpful situation like that. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye. Archangel Sandalphon, please protect this message. Archangel Gabriel, please protect this message. Synchroa Acculus, please protect this message. Archangel Gabriel, please protect this message. Archangel Sandalphon, please protect this message. Synchroa Acculus, please protect this message. Okay, goodbye.